It was a great week we spent down in the Bahamas. We grew a lot as a team. Saw some great competition, saw some great basketball, and now we go into the challenge, the ACC Big Ten Challenge, and it's our first true road game. So we'll have the music blaring today. It will be loud. It will be, that's a whole first time. I don't care how many times the guys have done it. The first time you go into it on the road, it's always different. It's always unique again. And so it'll be a great environment, and we're looking forward to the game. I think we saw some great strides in some areas. When I saw Charlotte was leading most of the Washington game, you know, it tells us something of the potential we have, but we're a long way from reaching that. Got to keep working every day to just clean up a lot of things fundamentally so that we can continue to be better defensively and offensively.
Mo's growth a little bit over the
Yeah, that's really been encouraging for all of us. You guys saw what I saw. He has a sense about, first of all, he's got really good hands. And secondly, he's got a sense of where he is underneath the basket where he just puts it in. Where there's considerable dilemmas sometimes for some of our guys when they have a layup. There's this instinct that he just puts it in. And that's really been helpful. Now, he's still got to learn about defense, especially with a body like his compared to the bodies that he's playing. We got a couple more 6'10", 240, one guy 280 that he may match up at times, but they got to match up with him too.
Right, anything else?
Thanks. Sorry. With NC State losing Lacey and then Henderson early in the year, obviously they're trying to figure things out too. What do you see from that?
Well, I see a 7-man rotation that is really tight right now. I mean, do they have depth? No, but do they have chemistry and symmetry? Absolutely. They know that now Maverick Rowan and one of the Martins guys, there's the only two guys that made a three. Number 14, Martin, of the two twins, and Maverick Rowan's a lead shooter. And I saw him quite a bit over the last couple of years. So these guys, they got those two, and then Barber is just as good a point guard as we're going to see. He doesn't shoot from three, but he hasn't, at least this year. Last year he shot okay. But he is lightning quick, gets to the foul line like crazy, like 14 times the last couple of games, averaging 10 foul shots a game. Very much like Isaiah Taylor from Texas. So we're seeing a lot of those same type of things. And with the big bodies inside, it's tough.
And you said being at the mercy of these things, kind of schedule-wise, things like that. What is kind of your feeling on that idea that this is out of your control? These
exempt tournaments. Well, I think it beats the alternative of not playing in one, and I think you only get 2 games maybe out of that. You get extra games. It's so much. Even our walkthroughs, we're getting better as a team. They're understanding these little things that you could see. And I know you all look at it and say, you got 30 days of practice, you should be able to teach them everything about basketball. That's never been the case, but then everybody's different. I mean, it's so different. This team right now shooting just 2 guys shooting threes. When they run their offense, everybody's going to be 15 feet from the basket. It's a different thing. They're in great rebounding position. It would be like Al Skinner's teams at Boston College, except running a different offense. Yet we played like a Xavier team that took 4 guys and spread you out and dribbled it right at you. Every game's an adjustment, and the 2 things: you're really experienced, or you're young and you're really smart and you can figure things out. And then as coaches, we got to do that. But I think these tournaments, to get back to your question, these tournaments are just great for us to get volumes of games to be ready for the 16-game, 18-game Big Ten schedule.
So no problem when it's taken out of your hands that you do have a road game following.
Yeah, no, I mean, this other thing could happen the other way too. No, I don't mind playing this game. It wasn't a 2-day rest. I mean, it was supposed to be a 3-day rest. It turned out being a 2-day rest. But you know, we'll be fine.
Mark? With Wagner, now that you've seen that in a game, does it change kind of how you're going to look at him going forward in terms of rotation-wise and where you'll place him?
Yeah, he'll be the second big off the bench right now, and you know, I did not see him. He was probably 6'9" or something last year when we saw him, and he continues to grow. So he's 6'10" and a half. But see him. He could probably play. If we go more of a 2 big pinch post type of lineup in the future, he could play probably either position. He's that skilled to do that. But right now, I mean, there's been games he's been our best big, so he's going to be in there sometimes. Now, other games it might be somebody else.